You are now listening to a Doc Martin production.
Get those nerds! Frackin' nerds!
They say the meek will inherit the earth. We say the nerds are already in control. Welcome to the Frackin' Nerds, episode number 292, I think. I'm your host, Doc Martin, and joining me, well, shit, he hasn't been on forever, so we might as well just go ahead and bring him in first. And that's our own, from one of the Indiana side, it's our own Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
And how are you?
Doing good. Just been working, fucking killing myself, man.
Popping out babies, too.
That's been 7 months now.
I know, but it's been a while since we've seen you, so. You have another one coming yet?
No.
Oh, that's awfully quiet, so I don't know about that. All right, and then we'll move to the other guy who's on the Indiana side also. Let me replace that pen and flip him over there. That's our own Chris Class, who is craving the hunt.
I am always craving that toy hunt, and went out today. Went out. No, I worked yesterday, but I went out today. Scored some good shit.
Excellent. So we'll get to
I'm
see it
doing
on
well.
we'll get to see it on the next episode coming up, right?
Well, I'm a few weeks behind, so I have plenty of footage. So it will be dropping. It will be dropping soon. The next one I'm gonna do, I've been working on for quite a while, so that's dropping this weekend. I promise.
Get ready then, people. And then finally, let's see here. Well, I guess we'll go to him. The guy who said, why did I come into work, or why did I get off work early if Kennedy was going to be here anyway? He's from the East Coast. He loves wearing Baltimore hats. It's our own Joshua. Oh, hello, Joshua. Let me pin you by yourself. Let me take the pin off of me. Oh, I'm going to remove my pin. There we are. Hello, Joshua. I'm just...
Hi. How's it going? Are you good with that introduction?
It was a little rough. Not as bad as at least we got your unicorn going on. I mean, you're at least trying. Unicorn, the beef stew in the back. It does represent better than there. There it is, the beef stew that was talked about so much on the previous episode, 2 episodes back.
What's going on? I'm confused. Why is Josh mad that he got off early? Because I'm on here.
Because I had forgot my stuff, and I usually do it from work. But I'm one of the people who's like, oh, Kennedy's on. You don't need me on the show because it's a 3-man booth. So I could have stayed at work, but you are on, and I'm like, oh, you guys didn't need me. You guys could have rushed out without me. The show doesn't always need this East Coast love. You know
An episode of Nerds without Joshua is just it's not what it needs to be. So
I don't know if you can go back and find the episode with Class and myself. It went really well, so you can weigh that.
Oh, okay.
No, but we do enjoy Joshua because you know what, Class, you're too nice to me. You don't give me shit. So the 2 guys that give me shit are on the show right now. So it should be a very interesting.
It's nice to see that Doc's fucking signal is still just garbage after all this time.
No, I've got a good signal here.
Look,
I'm
I
outta
can
here,
see
boys.
Joshua perfectly. I can see Class perfectly. You're the only one that's just
that took 3 minutes.
All right. It's been fun. Have a great show, guys.
No.
Well, on today's show, when my feed is looking perfectly, first thing is Gotham Knights has been delayed. Cancel culture and the Thundercats are coming to a movie theater near you. But remember, before we roll into this, like, subscribe, do whatever, YouTube, Spreaker, whatever. So, yeah, do it. So the first thing is Twitch apparently is going to be creating the next late night host. People that watch Twitch, like our own Joshua over there, who loves when you're like, hey, what are you doing? I'm watching Twitch. And
I don't say that, asshole. I don't say that.
No, if you ever see him on the Xbox, that's what he's doing when he's not playing Overwatch. So, Joshua, who do you think to be the next big star coming out of the Twitch scene?
You fucking know. I watch like 2 people.
Who are you watching then?
I watch Casino and OMG from Marvel Strike Force.
So you're just a Marvel Strike Force kind of guy.
Yeah, I don't really watch anything else. I'll gander at other stuff. Like I'm playing Demon Souls on my PlayStation 5, so I was bored and I was like, let me watch somebody play Demon Souls. There was a guy speaking Spanish, and I'm pretty sure he was very effeminate with what was going on in the game. So it was pretty funny hearing him go. No, he said, "Oye, coño, carajo,
Oye, coño."
So it's like, wow.
Is that a more Cuban slang than anything when it comes to a derogatory word in Spanish dialect? It's coño kind of universal.
I think coño is probably universal, but I know maricón is for Puerto Rico, right?
Maricón is, well, they use that in Guatemala too. I know, like, there's certain things, but like, I didn't know if coño was one of those that was like.
And then you have to understand, like, same words, different meaning. I know, like, Dominicans say a certain word that Puerto Ricans say and has an entirely different meaning. So.
Right. While we're talking about derogatory words in Spanish, hueco is one of those because that also means hollow in Spanish, but it also means it's a derogatory word for like homosexual. Yeah. But that's one of those things that I don't know if that just
no, for us it's pato.
Pato. Yeah. Pato, really? Yeah. So that's the same as a duck.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. There's your Spanish lesson for the day.
So. Awesome. That's what we were all looking forward to today.
Definitely the
guys are looking for.
So this portion of the show was sponsored by the Rosetta Stone of cursing. So thank you. No, YouTube. We did not get sponsored by.
Here. And then one day, me and Joshua were talking back and forth, and I said gracias, and he said tanada, and I was like, wait a minute. Have I been saying it wrong this entire time? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, I always was told it was denada. And then Joshua was like, I'm a bad Mexican. So
he's not Mexican.
Oh, he's a Boricua. Boricua. All right.
Take it, Boricua, you know.
When someone says like, okay, so what did you learn? There you go. I hope someone says I learned some new Spanish words.
Don't say you learned it from here though. We don't want to get in trouble.
Cut that out. We were just saying.
Well, guys, as we were talking about last week with Bitcoin, PayPal is now going to let users pay with Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes, Ethereum.
So the only problem is you can't. I don't think you can cash out. No, it does allow you to cash out, but you can buy stuff. You just can't add it to your already if you've got it other Bitcoin built in other services. What are you showing there, Joshua?
How much I have in digital currency, folks.
$24.96. You big timing.
I'm rolling in it, baby.
Big timing. Well, if you had it on PayPal, we lost Kennedy. We can't see yours, Kennedy. What are you showing?
Oh.
It's all right. You guys can take a screen picture and send me that so I can show it.
I know better than to try to show something.
It is not working.
There we go. Doc has yelled at me before about that.
There's.
What is it showing?
He has a few dollars more. He has
$31. Excellent.
Well, that's on Coinbase, but I'm doing 3 or 4 different currencies on there. So
I'll just show that my Shibata card there, since we're showing stuff off. So, all right, what do you got, Doc?
So if you are looking to buy some stuff with your Bitcoin that you bought on, well, pretty much PayPal, because you're not allowed to transfer it to the PayPal, that'll be the next kind of currency. So, Joshua, you can buy a pizza with what you have in there. So good job. Just hold on. Hold strong.
I look forward to that. I literally look forward to the day I could buy a fucking pizza pie.
You can't buy a pizza right now. Just cash out and buy a $24 pizza.
No, that's not what I'm going to do. I want to buy with a Bitcoin. I want to give them 0.33 of a Bitcoin.
You want an actual Bitcoin. I think that's going to take a while, right?
It is. Right. I'm not cashing out. I'm waiting until I get one full Bitcoin that's worth like 72 G's.
You need to cash out right before September.
Oh, okay.
It's going to crash right before September. And then right after that, you need to buy the shit out of it.
So can I just keep it?
No, he's saying sell it high and then buy low.
But but what if I just keep it and then it goes back up after the crash? And I already
You
have
can
some.
buy more Bitcoin, is what he's telling you. You sell it, you're buying more Bitcoin. It's like stocks.
The blockchain.
I don't want to buy more.
Oh my God, you're like an old man. The blockchain is going to end right around September, so you need to sell like August-ish, and then you wait till that hits, and you buy the hell out of it at the end of September.
All right, so we'll go back. So after September, we're going to find out if the advice held true and who made what. Yeah.
Hey, I quadrupled my money in Dogecoin, so I told you guys. I tried to tell you guys.
Dogecoins. That sounds fake. What is
it? Okay, so it literally was made as a meme, Bitcoin, digital currency kind of thing.
Okay.
What happened was it used to be like worth like 1.8 pennies, right? It was stupid. And then I had bought into a bunch of it just to have it, and fucking Elon Musk was like, yeah, everybody should buy Dogecoin, and Dogecoin shot up 7 pennies for each Dogecoin. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's literally like 6 times whatever you had into it before.
Right.
So if you had $1,000 into there, that went up by 6.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was pennies, but you're talking fucking thousands. So,
dude, and it wasn't Elon Musk partially responsible for the selling short on GameStop?
No.
Was it not him?
The GME thing was the whole Wall Street Bets thing. He just kind of hopped in on it because he thought it was great.
It was a Reddit thing.
I thought he was part of that with Reddit.
No, he's not actually part of it. He just jumped on the train.
Okay. Well, if
guys,
Elon Musk, I'm sorry.
Oh, bye, Joshua. Well, in movie news, as you can see over in the right shoulder of our own Chris Class, Mortal Kombat movie has been delayed for one more week. Their HBO Max and Warner Brothers are hoping to get a little bit more push from Godzilla versus Kong. Has any of you all seen it yet?
I did.
And is it worth watching?
I mean, if you have HBO Max, the fight scenes are awesome.
Well, it's free. I mean, if you get it, it's going to be free.
That's what I'm saying. The fight scenes are so badass. They look beautiful. But God, it really wasn't very good. King of Monsters was really good. I love the very first Godzilla. We could have used a lot more Godzilla. King of Monsters, I thought, was beautiful. Kong Island or whatever, Skull Island. Yeah, that one was even better. And this one was just like, it looked good when they fought, but fuck, man, it was just so like, ugh. They try to make you give a shit about the characters, and it's like,
you don't care about the humans. You never care about the humans.
No, you don't. I could have gone I just wanted 2 hours of
It's like Transformers. Like, we don't need to see the humans run around.
You're right, exactly. It was the same thing, and I kept watching and I kept trying, and I just don't give a shit about the Stranger Things girl, and all these I just don't give a shit about those characters, and I'm just like, maybe if I watch the second time, I'll be a little more vested. But it looked beautiful, it looked amazing.
You feel like this is a movie that you need to go to the big screen to see?
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Do you feel like this movie is one that you should go to the big screen to see?
Yo, yeah, it would. For those parts, I kept thinking this would look really cool on the big screen with the good sound system and all that stuff. But it's it would look cool for those parts. But man, all in all, I give it a huge thumbs in the middle, just because there wasn't enough good fight scenes for a 2-hour movie.
Can you show me that reference you just said? Okay, thank you. The thumb in the middle. Excellent.
I'll give it the bar.
like you're not even deciding if you're going to murder it or not. You're just like, well,
no, it's not. It's not going up. It's just boom. It's a good 50%.
Well, Mortal Kombat now is looking to be released on April 23rd. Is anybody excited for the Mortal Kombat movie?
This guy right here. I'm super pumped.
All right, I guess that's it. Good. I could have ended
good talk. All right.
Except Kennedy's coming in here, giving us information about Bitcoin. Well, now the director of the Godzilla vs. Kong, Adam Wingard, is going to be working on the Thundercats movie. How excited are you all about a Thundercats movie?
Live action?
No, they're talking. Well, live action with CGI.
So Lion King.
All right, fuck it.
I mean, really, kind of like an Avatar, but with no humans.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of sucks, man. I would rather like a live action makeup and prosthetic actors type movie, not a CGI movie.
I guess
Okay.
it's time for me to get hate, but I fucking hate Thundercats. So
How do you hate Thundercats?
I didn't get into it.
Get him the fuck off the show.
Okay, that one opinion gets me kicked off the show.
The one opinion that fucking how many 80s babies we got here? It's really just me and you. But at least these two fuckers grew up watching that too. Like they were like, "Oh man, this is so cool." And you know they kind of fucking jerked off to Cheetah too. So
No, we had Jim and the holograms. That's what our
Ooh,
that's
Jim and the
where we were
Holograms.
going.
That
Yes.
was a good
no,
one.
it wasn't Chitara because Snarf would just show up every so often, and you can't. Snarf's like, "Oh, Lionel,
Yeah, kind of cock block you on there, man. So
yarf, yarf."
Thundercats were years and years ago when we were doing nerds at the house at Doc Martin Studios, and you played all that
Oh yeah, what the fuck is
the deleted scenes or whatever, the outtakes.
I feel like I was the one that mentioned that, and Doc knew about it, or Doc didn't know about it.
No, I knew about it. I think it was everybody else had never heard it, so I think I pulled the
had
audio.
never heard it.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that one part where Pantho is like, "What the fuck is a subterfuge?" or something like that. The Super, was it Super 8 or Super 6? The guys who are making the action figures and stuff, they came out with that battle thing and actually has that part in there.
Really?
Yes. No,
Man,
there's that word again, Lionel. What word? Oh, fucking this guy. If you've never seen those videos, just YouTube Thundercats outtakes. Very, very funny. Very funny. You know, it's probably not going to be very funny. That's going to be Black Adam. It's going to be released on July 29th, 2022. And are we still not sure if The Rock understands Black Adam yet, or is he just kind of doing his own thing? Joshua, you seem to be up on all the Black Adam talk.
I think it's a passion project for someone who doesn't really know the passion, or rather the
Like, do you feel like he walked past the comic book store and goes, "I kind of look like that guy. I think I could play Black Adam."
Supposedly, I was told by a friend who works in Hollywood that he really does know about this comic book. I say no. I think what happened was somebody showed him a comic book of Black Adam. Was like, "Hey, you want to do a superhero? This guy is the guy you want to portray." And his response probably was, "Oh, it's DC? Can he beat up Superman?" And the person was like, yeah, sure, yeah. And I think that's what it is. But the reason why I'm just so down on this movie, it's like he's been hyping up this movie for God knows how long, and it just.
I mean, it's been in production, I guess, hell for what, 5-6 years?
I want to say 5 years, but also I think before COVID they had the ball rolling, and we all seen comic book movies. They always give you like a good teaser, live action, something in the sense where you can literally just see him in the suit. Show him doing like just a teaser, and they have not done that with this movie. What they've done is like, we created an animated opening, we gave you a release date, and I'm just like, to me, that just tells me I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing, and he has creative control of the movie, which I think is a horrible idea. Even the cast of characters, like, so the whole movie is him fighting the Justice Society of America.
Yep.
It's just, I don't fucking know. And then to top it all
Justice
off,
Society, huh?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Not even Justice League. Wow. Okay.
and to top it all off, the fucking guy comes from a fake Egyptian country. Why the fuck is he not talking with an Egyptian accent? Oh, and another thing, he has pointy ears. Are you not going to put the pointy ears in the fucking movie?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Remember
to,
the
right?
Mummy?
Oh, the Scorpion
Yeah,
King? Oh, God, that was horrible.
Like there was no Egyptian accent.
But the funny thing is, he does an Egyptian accent. He was like making fun of the guy that was in the Mummy. He did a fucking Egyptian accent, and I'm like, you can do it. Like, and then like, God, I hope I'm wrong, but
are we
I don't
sure
think
that he's not going to do that accent?
because he does the. I don't know if you saw like the teaser trailer.
You're right.
He's talking as Black Adam.
Oh shit. Okay.
So he's like, I was even the way he says Kandar, like he doesn't even say like it's just he says everything weird, and I'm like,
I think the other weird part is the revealing the date during the March Madness. Like that's what it was. It was like, oh, I've got a special announcement. Here's the date. I'm like, that could be a fucking press release. Like at least have a video of something shot. Like you can shoot a small segment to release it that never has to be in the movie, but it gives everybody an idea of what we're looking for.
Yeah, like I was like when I saw the teaser announcement, I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna show him in the suit. You know, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I would like to see. Or I know I'm not gonna get a clip. It's just Times Square has him announce the fucking date of the movie, and I'm like, nobody cares. At this point, this fucking movie might not even come out anytime soon because of fucking COVID. We don't know what's gonna go. It might be on fucking HBO Max. So,
yeah, right. Well, no, it won't be going on HBO Max because remember we talked about last week that HBO Max is not going to be doing the scheduled release. No, they'll release it in the theater.
I listen. We don't know. Like,
I mean, the thing is DC hasn't released any, or HBO Max or whatever has not straight to video any of their live action movies. They're going to at least put it in a theater, unless again we're dealing with another major.
I just say like I'm just being cautiously optimistic, but I can't like I could just laugh. Like I literally will laugh my ass off if they fucking go, you know what? Let's just put the Batman out on a streaming service because like I potentially see a war between streaming services. Oh, we gotta outdo the premieres. I literally could see it happen.
Well, we got the Batman coming on March 4th. Let's see. So then we're talking about Black Adam on July 29th, The Flash on November 4th. And Aquaman 2 on December 16th. Seems like they're trying to pack it in like Marvel does with releasing 3 or 4 movies within the year now, which again starts the superhero fatigue that a lot of people are complaining about. Kennedy, do you agree with that assessment?
I hate DC, man.
You don't have to hate DC. They do make some good product.
No. When? What the fuck?
Have you not watched Doom Patrol?
Watched what?
Doom Patrol. Have you not watched Doom Patrol?
No.
You need to watch it. Do you have HBO Max or anything?
I did have it, but I got rid of it.
Well, if you get it back, watch the first 2 seasons of Doom Patrol. Titans' first season is okay. Second season is a mess because it deals with a pedophile killer. What's that?
And did you not watch Justice League, I guess, or the new one?
You really want me to waste 4 more hours of my life?
It's actually good.
All right. It was really good.
It's better than the Whedon version. It's still not good.
I enjoyed it. I don't even remember I don't know if the one was so bad. I remember not liking the other one, the original version. But
Kennedy and I went and watched the original one, and I was like, "That's a fucking Power Ranger movie." We just watched.
It wasn't very good at all. It was like a weird, like superhero
I
comedy.
Gave Justice League twice, so
yeah, it's worth watching. Very, very cool.
You know what? I have the unpopular opinion that I actually liked Wonder Woman 84. It was cheesy as fuck, but like I think that was its charm. You know, I don't know.
No, I mean, there are a lot of people that did like Wonder Woman 84.
There were parts I liked. I just thought like as much as that had been delayed, I expected the graphics of it to look way better than it did. And
I wasn't bothered by the graphics. What bothered me was like that they could have had so much better of a villain. I didn't give a shit. I wasn't scared.
You mean Jafar? You didn't like Jafar as the villain?
You know,
because that's what he was. He was Jafar. He wanted to be turned into the genie. He wanted to grant all the wishes and have all the power.
Yeah. Had they made Maxwell Lord as like crazy as he was in the comic book, then he would have been. I think they used the wrong
actor. That's my 100% believe they used the wrong actor. I like him as an actor. I think he did good in other things, but I don't think he did a good villain in this movie.
Well, they didn't get the villain right, so how the fuck was he supposed to get it right?
Actually, both of the characters for the villains were not good actors for those roles.
Yeah,
Kristen
Kristen
Wiig, I
can't take
just
her
like
serious.
as soon as I heard she was Cheetah, I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And the other problem I'm having with Wonder Woman is she is supposed to be just this deadly badass Amazonian, and you've got Patty Jenkins is like, we don't need that. We need her for women and girls to be like, hey, I could be that. No, in the comics, she'll fucking break somebody's fucking neck. So, I mean,
So in the comics,
Exactly.
she's more like Xena, not fucking.
yes. I mean, if you ever read or even watch the animated series of Flashpoint, I mean, she fucks up shit. And if you've read any of the, oh, Jesus Christ, in the Deceased series, when she gets turned, spoilers if you haven't read it,
Oh my god!
it's like having Superman turned. Like, they are not stopping her. She is extremely powerful. And they don't really fully utilize how extremely strong she is. And that's where I have the biggest problem with it. They're wasting an opportunity, but Patty Jenkins doesn't want that type of character. Snyder wanted to do that kind of stuff, but I don't feel like he really did in his movies either.
I watched a little thing on TikTok yesterday. I follow a lot of comic book guys on there. I'm trying to learn more, and man, there was a video of a guy who looked like, and I know he's not, this is Marvel, but he looked like J. Jonah Jameson, but he was in DC, and he was a bad guy.
No, you're talking about the Invincibles.
Yeah,
that's
murdered
Image.
Everybody.
Have you not watched the Amazon animated series of the Invincible? It just came on last weekend.
No, I saw a clip from it though, and I want to watch it because
it's good. It's good. Like that end of that first episode. Like I've read, I'd say either half of that series or most of it, and I knew what was gonna happen. I was not expecting how extremely violent. Like when he takes out the Green Lantern version or whatever and just shoves his hand, I was like, "Fuck!" Like,
dude, when he takes that like Wonder Woman chickens like and like cracks her neck. Man.
Oh yeah,
broke Batman. He was just like, no.
Yeah. Now I've watched the first two episodes. I haven't seen the third one yet. But dude, it's oh my god, it's so good. And Doc, I went in blind. Like I've never read it.
Oh, you never read it? Okay.
I don't know anything really about
it's on Comixology.
Awesome, man. Like I need to get on that. But I'm a big fan of I'm such a big fan. I can't think of the guy's
Robert
name.
Kirkman.
Robert Kirkman, but
Even Yen?
the artist.
Oh
no, the artist of and he's actually doing Spider-Man, or he was doing Spider-Man for a little bit. Anyway, he was doing Invincible, and an amazing artist. I love the art. I love the animation of it. And maybe going in. Have you ever read it, Kennedy or Joshua?
Ryan Otley. So you're talking about
Ryan Otley? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Such a big fan. I forgot his name.
Sorry, Ryan.
Huge
fan here.
I haven't had time for comics, even digitally lately. So.
Well, I mean, this has been out like 15 years or something. But I've
I think Invincible came after. Did it come after Battle Pope or after The Walking Dead?
It came after Walking Dead for sure. I think it
Okay.
came out in 2010. I'm guessing. And
I just started reading. Was it 2 years ago, guys? When you guys started getting me on? The
Oh, really? Okay. I didn't realize that.
Umbrella Academy. That's what it was. That was my first comic book. So.
Oh shit. Okay. I didn't realize that, buddy. I haven't. I let
2003 for Invincible.
Yeah, I was waiting to chime in on that one because I was like, no, I'm not 10. Because when I started getting into comic books, I remember Wizard talking about Invincible.
Oh,
so I was like, yeah. So I was like, it's got to be at least 2002, 2003.
Well, Walking Dead came out in 2002, I believe. So I guess a year right after.
Yeah.
No, October of 2003 is when The Walking Dead came out. So they both were coming out at the same time.
Shit.
I was like, I remember.
Okay.
I remember Invincible coming out before The Walking Dead because
wow,
Kirkman was highlighted on Wizard. They're like, oh, this is another gem from Robert Kirkman.
Well, Kirkman was having a hard time getting Image to do The Walking Dead. Like, even though which is weird because I thought like Image is like you bring your own comics, but I guess they have to feel like they got to fund and believe in the idea. And I think that's when he was talking about, well, where did they get the virus? And he was like, oh, it was aliens, which it's not true.
Right. What was that episode or issue 75 where they did that like little section of Walking Dead in color where they were talking about that with the
aliens? Yeah. It was a joke. He was just like, it always reminds me of the Aqua Teen Hunger Force when they were pitching that to Adult Swim, and they were like, well, what do they do? And really, they do nothing. If you watch any of those episodes, they don't do anything. And they were like, oh, they're detectives. So the first episode has to have them solving a mystery. So the cartoon or Adult Swim was like, okay, we get it. And then we're like, no, you don't. But continue on finishing up with the Black Adam. One of the big talks that came out is Pierce Brosnan will be coming and playing Dr. Fate. I feel like this is a big waste of Dr. Fate as a character. We could have used him in a Constantine or something like that. So I don't know.
I don't know. I think Pierce Brosnan could do a good job as the character, and I've always been kind of a fan of Dr. Fate. So maybe just kind of introducing him like this may possibly open the door for something, maybe a solo movie or something like that. I don't know.
I have an epiphany about that. I don't think he's going to play him as a whole. I just think they're just going to use his face. I mean, his voice rather. Not like.
Oh, so you're going to keep that helmet on the whole time?
I honestly, if I'm smart and I don't have too much faith in WB and DC, I honestly think they're just like, we're just going to use his voice.
Well, then why use Pierce Brosnan like a well-known actor? You could have just got a voice actor.
I mean, I don't see him because he can take off the helmet, but it's hard for him to take it off more and more, right? That's the shtick.
I don't
think
know.
so. Like,
the question.
I know he. I didn't think so. I know he goes out his helmet quite a bit, actually. So, I know in the early '80s he constantly rocked the helmet, but then like here recently, since I've been reading like here recently, past few years, you see him without the helmet quite a bit, and then he'll put it on when he's ready to get all crazy and do his shit.
Yeah, because my interpretation of him was, or rather, the introduction was when I was watching all these DC animated movies.
Okay.
And you never see him without the helmet on. It's like if he takes the helmet, because I believe one incarnation was Antana's dad.
Okay.
And the helmet was like, oh, if you put me on, you can never take it off because you'll die or something like that. So that was during Justice League Unlimited, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh.
And then in another one, what the fuck was the movie called? It was a Suicide Squad movie.
Okay.
And the guy, he used to.
No, he went in Arkham.
Hell to Pay. And they went to go find another Herald of the Helmet, and he was like, "How are you still alive?" He goes, "I guess the god who's in the helmet was like fuck you, I'll spare you because you suck. Like you can't beat Dr. Fate."
You talking about when Reverse Flash was still alive?
Oh, he was dying.
Yeah, he was definitely dying. Well, the Foo Fighters is starring in a horror comedy film from the Hatchet 3 director. Shot this during the pandemic and going to have all-star cameos. Going to be coming from Universal Studios. So when you thought of a horror movie, were you thinking, I'm going to go watch a movie with the Foo Fighters?
Is this going to be like a Kiss versus the Demon? Oh, it was like
Kiss versus the Phantom of the Park?
The Phantom of the Park, yeah. Is it going to be something like that?
I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess.
Dave Grohl just like slaying dudes with like, I don't know.
And TV news, we've got some cancel culture occurring, and I don't know if this is cancel culture or not, but SpongeBob SquarePants episode has been pulled over the storyline concern episode from its current 12th season due to its virus storyline. The Quarantine Crab centers on a virus storyline so that they decided to not air it due to the sensitivity surrounding the global pandemic. In the episode, the health inspector finds a case of clam flu at the Krusty Krab restaurant and quarantines all patrons inside. Like, do we feel like we're overreacting here?
don't think we are.
Like it's the same thing as didn't they do that joke on BoJack, where it was like every time they're about to release a movie that has somebody getting shot in it, they have there's another shooting, and they're like, well, we can't, because like on TV, like there's so many episodes, like, oh, there was a shooting at a school, so we can't release that Buffy episode. And I'm like,
Yeah. Thoughts and prayers.
like, I mean, really, the only people that are going to be affected by it were the ones that were connected to the events, not the ones watching TV. And I don't think they're going to be going, you know what? Let's watch some Buffy tonight. I know my friend just got murdered by some random white kid. I'm not stereotyping. Mostly they're white kids. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you know, I think we've all, everyone has been affected by COVID one way or the other, whether it's been, you know, you yourself have gotten it or someone we know, or unfortunately people that we know that have passed from it. It's really fucking run rampant, but it's like, it's an episode of SpongeBob. Like
you think a little kid is
come
just going to be
on.
like, man, I'm bothered by this episode. I'm really, it's, you know, I want to go
It'll
take a
help the
nap
kids
now.
Connect more with like with what's going on.
I mean, yeah, and it's like it might. I don't know. I'm sure SpongeBob would really. It's not. It's not like it's a South Park thing where it's like, you know, South Park is like pulls no punches or anything. SpongeBob is very like gentle. It's funny.
Are
it's
they? I
funny.
thought they're very. It's their humor is very way above.
They're yeah, where to the point where adults would get it, and, you know, go over kids' heads. I get that, but it's like I haven't watched a lot of SpongeBob either. But I'm just saying, I would think that SpongeBob would be. I don't know. I don't. I guess we'll never know. It's being pulled, so you know.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think people take shit way too serious. I never had, like, I would give Pepe Le Pew as an example. I never ever saw Pepe Le Pew as a fucking rapist.
Oh, I saw it all the time. And I also see Miss Piggy is an abusive person, a domestic abuser. Yep. She also gaslights Kermit. I always felt Miss Piggy was a bitch and needed to go.
So as a child watching Looney Tunes, I was just like, oh, that fucking skunk is just. He really
wants that fucking skunk. Yeah.
He wants that other skunk, but he never gets her. And I was just like, wow.
Very persistent.
He
what
is
a
Skunk.
he's very, now he's not going to be in Space Jams. Like that was,
But
not going to watch it now.
But like our great comedian Dave Chappelle said, he was the one that enlightened me to like, oh, Pepe Le Pew is a rapist, but he never raped anybody. So I was just like, yeah.
Well, I mean, if your intentions is to rape, like,
Because he never got the chance.
you never got the chance.
And you know, maybe the cat.
Attempted rape and rape are two different charges.
Hey, Joshua, it's the implications.
Yes.
All right.
The implications.
And you know, maybe
We're not going to rape them on the boat, but it's implied.
But there's danger.
Was never like intimidated. Like she never was like pushing Pepe Le Pew back.
Yeah, she was.
Yes, she was.
Hey, pump the brakes, fellas. Until that odor from the tail came and hit her in the nose, and that's when she's like, "Whoa, fuck this dude! He smells." So,
I don't
she
feel
was-
like it. I feel like he was all over her, and she was constantly like, "Dude, I'm like." She was a cat or something, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So in essence, it was pussy that he was trying to rape.
Yeah, but it wasn't until until his odor of being a skunk that it hit her, and she was like, "Get the fuck away from me!" That's when she really tried to.
So when she smelled his masculine musk, is when she was offended by it and did not want to be close to it. And him pushing on her is in essence.
He did not take no for an answer. So I give, yeah. You got me there. So I'm just saying.
We know Josh was a big fan of watching cannabis cooking shows, and the Food Network is about to launch a true high concept. Chop 420 is a spinoff of the popular Chop series in which 4 chefs battle it out through appetizers, main course, and desserts. Ron Funches is going to be hosting it.
Whoa.
Funches? Funches? What?
Funches. Ron Funches.
All right.
He's a
Anyway,
funny dude.
the voice of King Shark, if you've not watched Harley Quinn, another really good show on HBO Max.
That's your friend? Your friend with Ron Funches?
Yeah, my friend is Ron Funches. I hang out with him at the PWG shows.
Do you really?
Wrestling shows.
You and Ron Funches are
That's your
buddies.
guy from Hollywood?
Yeah, Yeah.
Will you reach out to him and tell him that he was the when he was on the American Taskmaster, he was the only thing worth watching because everybody else was horrible on that fucking show.
Well, when I go to a PWG show and he's there, I'll let him know.
Can you give me a signed picture of King Shark? That'd be fucking awesome.
All right, pump the brakes.
I fucking love him as King Shark. And on
all right, you need to calm down. You know, Joshua's a one favorite kind of guy with his celebrity friends. All right.
Don't you have the other one that you MMA you roll around with and on a mat?
No, that was the comedian guy.
Yeah, the comedian. And then don't you hang out with that little short guy who's in movies ever so often?
I haven't seen him since the Reseda days.
Oh, so Ron is your connection.
Damn.
No, I just see it because true story. When we used to be in Reseda, people would try to cut in line, and like somebody tried to cut in line. I was like, don't you dare! And I guess he was with his wife or girlfriend at the time, and he's like in his fucking voice, he's like, "Oh man, this guy doesn't play. He's cool." And I told him,
wait a minute. His wife or girlfriend? I
don't know because I knew he has a kid. And
you can have kids, not like the pussy.
He's married to a woman. Trust me. I too thought that he was of the alternative lifestyle, but he got married. He has a wife. He was with a woman, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know. But he tells me that, and I'm just laughing. And I was like, dude, I know what happened.
Is someone in like fucking Britain? Because that
have you not been on this show? There are people always being murdered. Ambulances driving by, cop cars.
That ambulance, that siren sounded like one from like Great Britain, where it sounded totally different than like an American siren, man. That was
all
weird.
right. Shut up. But I told him like the most obscure thing. I was like, dude, I loved you as the lawyer on Nick Kroll's show on Comedy Central, and he's like, oh, thank you. That's it. But I've seen him a bunch of times at wrestling shows.
Yeah, you get that signed photo for me. Thank you.
Dude, he was the one of the only funny people on the Bruce Pritchard roast during Starcast a few years back. Him and like Taylor Williamson, they were great. But dude, Ron Funches killed it. He killed it on there. If you never got a chance to hear it, just listen to his section. Ron Funches is a funny motherfucker, man. And
with the new laws that are happening in New York, our own Joshua over there could maybe actually start his own cooking show because they're going to be legalizing it for recreational purposes.
They already did it.
Make beef.
Yeah, they've already signed it in and stuff. What hasn't? It's not in effect yet.
I think technically, if it's because we already have we have one dispensary that I know of in Manhattan, but it was for medical use. You could use it for medicinal. That place is going to be fucking packed out the ass.
You think?
Because
I've talked about this before, but like, Vegas isn't legalized. It fucking stank everywhere in Vegas, man. I am not excited about this new rule.
Why?
Don't worry, Indiana and Kentucky will be one of the last places to get it, so you're going to be okay.
Yeah. But I think if you try to start it out, the whole process is horrible, and it's like a really long process. So we won't see them popping up like fucking like Flaming Moe's in The Simpsons till like maybe like a year from now.
Oh, okay. Well, in video game and comic news, what's going on, Kennedy?
I did notice that with them legalizing it, they're also like absolving a lot of people in the system.
Well, they should. I mean, how bullshit if you got a marijuana charge and it's legal to go around and grow your own,
right?
So yeah,
they're gonna get you on that.
That's a good step. Like I think that's something that's nice about that's coming out of that.
Gotham Knights has been delayed again, or not again, but delayed until 2022. The RPG brawler action is now pushed back. Do you think it's to make it better, or what's the deal? I mean, there's not really many good games out right now.
Not really. No, you're right.
Mm-mm.
I think they just want to perfect it, make sure it gets good.
Or are they thinking that they're just working on it so it just gets released on the Series X and the PS5?
I think initially that wasn't going to be a problem.
Okay.
But COVID happened, fucked everything up. I'd rather them take their time to perfect it because we don't want another Cyberpunk
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I
2077.
think Cyberpunk set a precedent with a lot of companies. They're actually looking at it as an example now and going, "Hey, let's take our time because the internet murdered that game."
Oh yeah, rightfully so. And I think they finally got the patch to make it like playable, is what I heard.
I've
I
been
got that
playing
shit
it.
for
It's
$30,
good.
and I paid $30 too much, and I haven't played it.
You should pick it up again, man. It's actually
I
pretty
have.
decent.
I
Like, it's-
did not start it. I will
Well,
play
it-
that game, but I just was like, I saw the reviews, and I was like, I'm not.
It's actually really good. Like I enjoy playing it now. So
All right. Fucking Overwatch is the only game I play on my fucking Xbox Series
no
X.
point. Why is
Uh.
fucking nobody?
Oh yeah, trust me, Chief. You missed a real doozy last night or the day before yesterday.
We were playing Overwatch, and for some reason he's like, I want to get better at Hanzo. And so I'm watching him, and he's trying to run up this wall as my character's running by, going, "What the fuck is he doing?" I go, "What are you trying to run up a wall?" He's like, "I'm trying to get better at this guy." I go, "Stop standing there and shooting. You're gonna get killed."
Why do you talk as if I'm fucking Cartman? Like, what is with you now?
And then I was like, "Fuck it." I was like, "Can you go a shield or maybe Moira so I can have a healer?" And he's like, "I don't fucking know how to fucking use her, and I don't know how to use Orisa either." And I was like, "Fuck it, all right, whatever."
Dude,
And I go,
if you
"Hey."
play a healer, play the fucking grenade launch healer. He's so easy to play.
Who? Soldier
He
76,
has to learn all his fucking hits and
No, not Soldier 76. What's his name, Doc?
Yeah,
He's got a
Baptiste.
grenade launcher,
It's
and he literally-
Baptiste.
Yeah, you literally just shoot people to heal them. So
I mean, Moira's
Listen,
really
I-
easy.
I like Hanzo. I want to get good with Hanzo.
I mean, I don't blame him. He could.
And you know what? To be honest with you, fucking Kennedy's on the line. Fucking dude, let's play some Call of Duty Warzone, bro. I missed. That was a fun time.
man, to be honest, since I moved, I ain't even got the Xbox hooked up. I've been playing WoW. So
Joshua, hop in. I play that thing.
I know.
probably 5 nights a week, man.
I know, because every time I'm on Twitch on my Xbox or something, I'm like, oh, this fucking guy's playing fucking Call of Duty Warzone.
It's usually me, Brent Blades, and my buddy Eric Fate and our buddy Oyster. So like,
have
So, yeah, he
fixed
can't
the
add
glitch
you.
yet
You're
on, airport.
that?
Classy, answer your question.
I
And
didn't
they
hear
they
it, I'm
fixed
sorry.
the glitch on airport where people are hiding underneath the map and just fucking shooting people.
yeah, I think so. As far as I know, I think that got fixed
Dude,
a
that pissed me
while
off the
back.
last time I
So
played. I fucking every time you'd run near it, somebody'd fucking snipe you from 3 miles away. I was like, what the
yeah,
fuck is going
yeah,
on?
that got fixed fairly quick. So it's yeah, I'm digging it. I think they're Call of Duty usually pretty good as far as doing that stuff. Like if they find like some kind of weird glitch, they do that with guns too. Like, you know, oh, this gun's way too powerful. It's like, boom, next patch comes through, and it's like, you know, everything's a little evened out, but it's I'm digging it, man. Now they're doing it to where zombies are part of the war zone. There's a certain section where zombies, and apparently zombies are going to be taking over it slowly until
They did that
overrun
on
the whole
Halloween.
thing. Yeah, and well, they're doing that now to where it started in the prison, and then now it's like downtown and so on and so forth. And from what I hear, they're going to be doing it like where it's going to kind of take over, and then they're going to drop a nuke, and then boom, you're going to have a whole new war zone map.
Is that how they're
So,
going to the new map?
That's what buddies who
Sounds
are
like
way more
Fortnite
into this
going on.
stuff than well, you don't run around building shit, so like you don't have to worry about that mess.
Yeah, no.
But
So they've been showing different things like nuclear silos and shit like that. And, yeah, it's been hinting towards a nuke, but I didn't know they were going to go zombie nuke.
that's like I said, my buddies who are way more into it than I am and way better at it than I am. That's what they've told me.
But didn't
So-
PUBG do this like 2 or 3 years ago with the zombies? You can play zombie maps.
I never got in PUBG. I don't know.
Okay,
So
obviously.
I
I
stopped
just,
playing PUBG the last time we played.
Class, next time,
Yes.
next time we could do it. Don't
Yes.
tell Brent. Don't tell Brent who I am. And when I come in, I'm like, "Hey man, does anybody know how many points were scored in that baseball game?"
Dude, I told him about that last episode of Hecklers that we did. I forgot the name. And like you
It's been
doing
a while.
the whole episode, I go, "Did you ever catch what Joshua was doing?" He goes, "No," and I told him, he goes, "Oh, I didn't even notice. And I was like, he was doing it the whole episode. And I was like, yeah, I thought he was just no selling it at first.
No, because the other time he did it in front of him, I was like, he told me, I hate when people say points.
Yeah.
He told me.
Oh, so to explain to anyone watching or listening to this show that with your deep cuts of inside jokes, what are you saying there?
A buddy of mine, Brent Blades, is he used to go on Back Row Hecklers quite a bit, and it gets under his skin anytime someone refers to runs in baseball as points. So he'd say like the Cubs scored 7 points. They didn't score 7 points. They scored 7 runs because that's how, that's actual terminology.
That sounds like a Doc Martin bitching point.
So, I mean, it is, that's technically that's what it is. But yeah, my buddy's, he's very anal when it comes to that, kind of like Doc when it comes to certain things. So it's, very similar. But so Josh on one episode of Hecklers just kept talking about points. And I think it kind of was going over Brent's head. And then I mentioned it. And then he went back and listened. He was like, he did keep going on about fucking points, didn't he? So I think he was like, I thought he was no selling it at first. But yeah, there you go.
So yeah, if you're wanting to check out that episode, find the Back Row Hecklers on your all your favorite podcast locations. What episode was that? If they want to listen to it,
if you find it, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Good luck with that.
It's still out there somewhere, right?
It's surely it's still out there. I mean,
right.
It's probably one of those. Anytime Brent was on there was usually when we would do
Game.
game.
Yeah, game
So that would be the only time he would come on. So we need to do some Back Row or some Fracking Nerds games.
Joshua hates games.
But they're so fun, man.
He
And I think
hates the
Doc-
games.
Doc gets me, bro. Doc gets me.
I've heard him every time. He's like, "Fucking games, fucking games."
Yeah, he never liked it. He never liked it.
You know which one was the worst one? And I shit you not, it's when I think he brought it up or Matt brought it up. It's like, oh, you got to make up a true story and 2 lies. And I was like, I don't want to fucking do
That was something. Brian pulled that one up because that's a direct ripoff. Name and everything from Tell 'em Steve Dave. A 1, 2, and 3.
And I made up a fucking lie about a dead body coming to life, and they thought it was
What?
I was like, I don't care. So I was like, oh yeah, I work in a hospital, and I was in the morgue, and a body just resuscitated like right in front of me. They're like, what the fuck? And Matt was like, that's bullshit. But I think this one over here fucking bought it up, Brian.
I might have. I was probably under the influence of something too. So
I think we all were that day.
You are a fan of old school TMNT game. We know our own L Rock is a huge fan, and actually, I think still holds the speed run for Turtles in Time. I think is that correct? All right, thank you, everybody. Well, a new game going to be on the same type of feeling as those original. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge will be a 4-player co-op brawler that's going to be coming out soon. It's going to the characters are going to be in the designs of the 80s cartoons or the old school games too. So they're not going to be any of the new design turtles look horrible. I just think they look fucking stupid. But yeah. They're going to be coming out. So, yeah.
So, is it going to be 8-bit?
Yeah.
I think it looks more of a Super Nintendo feel.
Yeah, I think it is. Like a 16 or something like
Almost
that.
like a
With probably a little bit better
Yeah.
graphics.
Yeah, because I looked at it and I was like, wow, this is
It's like,
pretty
'cause
cool.
when you
It's
say
like a
original
remake.
Turtles game, I think of the Nintendo Turtles game, which sucked.
It was difficult, is what it was. It was a hard game. Unless you
It
played
was
Leonardo.
hard.
Or not Leonardo, but I think Donatello was the only one that could just run through everybody. If I remember
Yeah, because you would
correctly.
like take that staff and like
Yeah,
fucking
keep them
hit
back
that
and
girl.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, I love that game. It was hard though. I loved it.
You're talking about the Nintendo one, right?
Yeah, the original one. It was really difficult. But
Which one was the one that came out? Like they remade it for PlayStation? I bought that piece of shit. I don't know why I wasted money on that one.
I don't know.
It came out on PlayStation 3. I know it was a downloadable game. It was the
Turtles in
remake of it.
Time.
I think it was Turtles in Time.
Somebody went ahead and made an Animal Crossing horror short that's now going to be turned into a full-length movie. 6-minute horror flick called Don't Peek is the latest short film about things that go bump in the night to be turned into a full-length film, kind of like Lights Out and Mama, but it's partly played out in Animal Crossing's New Horizons. I don't know how they're going to pull this off if they don't have the permission from Nintendo. Nintendo's really anal about doing stuff. I mean, when the fucking thing about Zelda came out with Netflix, they were just like, "Now we're pulling our shit now. You're not getting it."
I think Nintendo needs money right now, so
I don't think they need that much money.
Did you see that they're coming out with a Switch 2? Like, does anybody have any information on that?
Like the Switch Pro or something is what it's called?
I don't know. My friend was like, "Yeah, they're coming out with another Switch," and I was like, "I don't know why, but okay."
Well, this would be the third version of the Switch coming out.
It's dubbed Switch 2. That's what the article said.
Because you got the Switch Lights, which don't plug into the TV, is what it is. It's just a handheld.
yeah, and they suck to fix.
Uh-oh. Somebody has to fix them.
I fixed those controllers.
With that drift and everything.
I mean, take it for what it is, but CNET has an article on it that it may come out in 2021.
That's this year.
They literally have everything in this article is just guessing.
Oh, so there's no information about why you should have to buy a new Switch.
Well, it says there's a Bloomberg report. I don't know. Sounds like a bunch of news stations handing off their own information to each other.
Somebody wrote a press release but didn't have any information, and everybody's been trying to make articles based upon it and just passing along information. Oh, and as we speak about it, coming up very soon, in about an hour or so, we're going to be on April 1st. Please do not share nerd stories on this day, because what happens is it's like, the straws that get to turtles. You got an idiot 3 months down the line that will find a story that came on April 1st. For some reason, never read what the date is, and then be like, "Oh my God, Fantastic Four is going to be coming out. It's going to feature the people from the fucking whatever movie and everything else." And it's just like, no, just don't post any articles. Don't do any. I hate when they do articles.
That was a good Keanu Reeves impression, I think.
Well, thank you.
That was almost
Thank you. I fucked it up last week, but I guess I've worked on it.
Oh my God. He did a good job.
Whoa.
Dude, I totally forgot it was April Fool's tomorrow. So.
Yeah, it is. So you're going to be. So the interesting part is with that is Volkswagen said that they were going to be changing their name to like Volkswagen and only going to be sell electric cars. But they came out with this like 2 days ago, missing the point of April 1st, and then they said, "Oh, it's an April Fool's joke," and people are like, "Fuck! Like, who does that 2 days? Like, yeah, you're ahead of yourself. Good job."
Was it last year, 2 years ago, when it was around April Fool's and everyone was like buying it? They did commercials and everything where IHOP was going to change it to IHOP.
Yeah. House of Hamburgers, right?
Yeah. What the fuck, man? People were like really getting mad. But I think they had that joke going on for like a month or something.
They ran that. The only ones that I always ever liked was the Think Geek, because they actually made some of those things that they had in there, the April Fool's Day thing. But yes, please.
I don't think I heard about that. That's funny.
What, with Think Geek?
They were coming out with actual dropping knowledge or dropping products.
Yeah, like they came out with like the not the Wampa, but the thing from Star Wars, the little creatures, that Luke cuts open.
Tauntaun?
Tauntaun, yes. They came out with the sleeping bag. So if you ever see the Tauntaun sleeping bag, Think Geek actually created that.
Luke did not cut open the Tauntaun. Han cut open the Tauntaun.
Yeah.
All right, yes, she's correct. Yes. Was it not Luke's saber or not? Or so that in essence it was Luke. How do you know he wasn't utilizing the Force?
You're like a woman, man. You're way into any point, won't you?
I will not give up this.
Called you a woman.
What is that? Or you're a woman? Is that your wow? Sexist coming all the way.
I know. Cancel me.
It's all right.
Cancel Kennedy.
They, I saw people get upset today on Twitter because today's National Visible Day.
Visibility Day.
Like that.
Yep.
Visibility Day, and a bunch of people were complaining about Twitch because Twitch didn't say Happy Trans Visibility Day.
Oh my god!
I was just like, I don't. What? Somebody's like, all these people on your platform that use it or that are trans, and you can't even fucking say Happy Trans Visibility Day. And I was just like, I didn't. Is it a law? Like,
That's not a law. No.
I mean, is that really well known? Like, I mean, I didn't know anything about it.
It just started today, I think, right? Doc, or no?
Here was the thing, I was thinking about this earlier this month when they kept saying that this was Women's History Month.
It is.
I'm like, is there a committee that gets together and it's just like, hey, this day represents this month represents this? Because I swear to God, every day there's like 5 different things that day represents. And it's not that I don't want to like celebrate women's history. If that's what we're gonna do, fine. But like, who the fuck decides these things?
I don't know. Who comes up with like National Donut Day and like National Bacon Cheeseburger Day?
It's usually somebody just starts calling it that, and then it gets picked up. It's true. It's just like, hey,
calendar makers.
Yeah. This is National
Right.
Calendar Maker Day, and it's just a marketing thing. Is really what it is.
Yeah.
It's National Sunday, and I'm like, is that
Dude,
gonna
I
get
want to say the
anything?
Donut Day thing was Dunkin' Donuts came up with that one.
Okay.
So if you're wondering how you can be a good ally for your transgender community, you should seek out stories by transgender creators. You should call your local LGBTQ center. Not sure why. Josh, we'll call them up. Tell them you just want to say hi. You should educate yourselves about basic terminology surrounding the transgender community. Be more aware.
I do educate myself. Whenever I'm around them, I ask questions. I usually ask, what's that like? And then they tell me. It's simple as that.
I have a feeling that it just doesn't go that way.
It does.
What's that like that you're a woman, but you have a penis? What's it like?
You literally heard me say that to someone in the car while we were going to conclave. Like, he told me what their orientation. I'm like, so what's that like? Like, were you not paying attention?
Never pay attention.
We probably didn't start this episode off on the right foot, considering it's that day when we're saying a lot of things in Spanish. Again, we weren't calling anyone that by name. We were just saying words. Like, I'm just saying, I just thought about that, but
Good job, guys. Good job.
Happy National Transgender.
And you guys feel like I'm the one that brings the show down, but no, you guys did a good job.
I know you're.
We weren't calling anyone out. We were saying words.
Hold on, I know you're not talking shit, Mr. Fucking. Oh, at least Zack Snyder's daughter's not going to see the movie. What did I say? I was just saying.
True. Autumn didn't get to see that final cut. She did not get to see that final cut.
I swear to God, I don't want to be associated with you.
I'm just slowly like backing out of here. Like,
am I wrong? Did she get to see the final cut? I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell my buddy Ron Funches to hook me up with Zack Snyder's information. We can get a knock on the door.
I don't know him. I've never been on his shows. Maybe you can get him in touch with me.
Doc with all the impressions today. He's like Bobcat Goldthwait over. Not Bobcat. Who is it?
Yeah, because Bobcat's got some amazing impressions.
I was thinking of the guy from Bobcat's not the black guy from.
No, he's not black either.
No, he just made sounds. Yeah. Oh man,
that was Radar.
Radar. Was that his name? Okay.
No, it wasn't his name.
Rich Little. There we go.
Not Rich Little. Please, Academy.
That dude did impressions.
He did, but he's not black.
The guy from Futurama.
Michael Winslow is what you're talking about.
Michael Winslow. There you go. But he didn't even do impressions.
Animal House was Radar or whatever.
No.
Or no, Police Academy. Damn it, not Animal House. God damn it.
Okay. We're all over the place.
Apparently. Well, that's probably a good time to bring the show to a close. We'll start off with this guy here first, in case he has to leave. It's our own Joshua. Joshua, what'd you learn this week?
I don't have to leave. I'm not at work.
I know, it's a joke.
What I learned this week, I learned that when playing Overwatch with you, I should be a healer or a fucking tank.
You should when everybody else is DPSing.
DPS.
Yes. Which means what, Joshua?
Damage per second.
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. So when you see we have a Widow and a Hanzo and an Ana, or not an Ana because we didn't have anything. When we have a Genji and a McCree, maybe go tank or work on Orisa. You may get better. Kennedy!
I'll be the guy Kennedy told me to be, the rocket launcher healer.
Baptiste. All right. What'd you learn this week? And what is going on with your... is that a tribute to Jessica Walters there with your Archer back there? Oh. That is a big loss. She was incredible in Arrested Development and Archer. Okay.
That was perfect. That was
Sorry,
perfect.
class.
That was a
sad.
perfect tribute to Jessica Walter and her character.
Here's
I don't
somebody-
understand what you're saying, and I will not respond to it.
Go watch a Star Wars or whatever. Yeah, she was incredible on that show.
If you've not seen Arrested Development or Archer, especially Arrested Development, go watch it. She's amazing. That whole show is amazing until the Netflix series. But otherwise, yes, go watch it. So that means now we're not getting a movie now, is what that means.
I told people that I was like, don't watch Netflix's Arrested Development because something must have happened where they stopped caring about comedy. And
Now,
it's like,
the problem is they were having such a hard time getting the actors in the scenes, so they had to shoot it all out of order, and they were having they just weren't building the consistency they had built with the first 3 seasons.
I think that was a problem in the second version of the Netflix, but the first one they did on Netflix, it just wasn't good. But the second one, yeah, you can tell. Like, I think one scene with the daughter, she's up in front of a green screen, and like it's just bad. And I was like, this is not fun. Like, but R.I.P. Mallory Archer, you were America's mom.
Well, then, Kennedy,
in the end.
what did you learn this week?
That I want to watch Invincibles. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, on
Invincible.
Amazon. Yeah.
Because
I gotta
he
watch that too. I'll watch that
fucking
tonight.
Punched fucking Flash in half and destroyed Batman.
No, he didn't punch Flash in half. He crushed his fucking skull while
That's
Flash
what it
was
was, yeah.
punching
Yeah,
him
it
in the
was just
chest.
like-
And
Oh my god!
Crazy destruction.
Yeah,
yes, definitely. And the weird part is with the, let me unpin you, is if you've watched the episodes, they'll go to credits and then there's like a whole like 20 more minutes or something like that. It's extremely like it's a little like I was watching that first episode and I'm like, am I on season or part 2 now? Because and the other thing I love about it is when they say his name, they cut to the title card and there's more blood that keeps getting added to the title card.
It works out too. I needed something new to watch. I just finished My Hero Academia, so
Is that any good?
yeah.
Oh, that's like
You
the
have
best
to get
fucking
past the
ad
first
that-
season. You have to get past.
Why are there always these shows where you got it like the remake of Doctor Who or the continuation? Like you have to get that through the Eccleston series to really get in good.
It's a slow burn.
I'm not
Yeah.
good with slow burns.
Literally, I
Oh,
hated
fuck.
the show in the first episode. Like, I freaking, he was just sitting there screaming for like 5 minutes straight. I'm like, what the fuck is this show? But it gets better. Like,
Bro, that's probably that in the movies. That's like the number 2 anime of all time for me.
What is number 1?
Naruto.
Cowboy. Oh, I thought
Naruto,
it was
not
Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop. What you use your name by?
Nah, because like in terms of just like nostalgia and like Bebop is a personal thing. I love it, but like number 1, fucking Naruto. That My Hero Academia is fuck.
yeah,
That's
I watched
the
season
movies.
One Punch Man, like it's Dragon Ball Z, then One Punch Man, and season 2 for that had just hit. And I finished it, and I was like, you know what? This is with them and the hero thing. It's a lot like My Hero Academia. Maybe I'll pick it back up. So I picked it back up, and I thoroughly enjoy it now. But
I would say watch Demon Slayer too if you like My Hero Academia. It has that feel.
okay.
Interesting. Class. What personal thing is not in your top list of things?
That is so broad.
Whoa, Cowboy Bebop is personal to me, but it's not number one. I'm kind of like, what's a personal thing? Like, did you lose your? Hold on, let me unpin him. Did you lose your virginity while watching Cowboy Bebop?
No.
Like you were like fucking Jay. Go ahead.
No. Just like I was introduced to it through an ex, and then me and one of my female friends had like a great connection to it because we both loved it.
Sucks.
And it's a no. I wish, but no. But it was just like near and dear to me. But like if I'm gonna say, hey, what am I ranking it as? I fucking rank it at my top 5, but number 1 is Naruto.
Then we have to hear what is your top 5 then? Naruto is number 1.
My Hero. Cowboy Bebop.
I thought you said your top 5. Like, wouldn't you say it's number 3 then? Why wouldn't you say it's number 3 instead of your top 5?
No, because I have top 5.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, I thought your name was a playoff of Turtles, not fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Nope.
No, I have green eyes and I like Cowboy Bebop.
I thought I would literally every time I saw your nickname, I thought of a green-eyed Bebop.
No, I'm not a fucking. Is it the rhino or the pig?
He's the pig.
No, I'm not gonna name myself the fucking pig.
Would you rather be a Rocksteady?
At least be Rocksteady, right?
Yeah,
Say your plans, Toidles.
All right. Well, as we had fun at Joshua's expense, class, what'd you learn this week?
I learned that in I think it's June, there is going to be a new Predator comic coming out through Marvel, where Predator's going to be hunting the Marvel universe.
Is an Alien coming to Marvel too?
Yeah, they just this past week, a lot of the covers had like the a little mashup of Aliens and some of the Marvel characters. So I'm not sure if they're both going to be coming out in June, but I know for sure Predator is. I love Predator, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it because Predator is a Dark Horse comic character.
Didn't the Punisher already take on the Predator?
Yeah, so did Batman.
Yeah.
And
again, Batman teaming up with people or things that kill things.
That's
so did Archie. Archie met up.
Archie.
With, and it was Veronica and what's the blonde chick's name?
Veronica and
Betty. Apparently, the Predator followed them from their spring break vacation or something like that.
Who likes this shit?
Didn't he kill Chuck? Like even I don't know.
I have to stress. I want to do this on the show because Doc was the one that pointed it out. But that Batman Elmer Fudd comic book has to be literally the funniest, but not supposed to be comedy fucking comic book I ever read. And I want to read it on the show because I was laughing reading it in fucking Elmer Fudd's voice. Like,
how is that Punisher against Elmer Fudd not comedy?
No, it's Batman versus Elmer Fudd.
Batman versus. Oh my god!
Can you hear me?
I forgot you.
If I go off the thing, can you guys hear me? Is this like hold on? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm just gonna get an exit.
Shit! God damn it! Hold on.
What happened?
Well, because every time you pop it up, it just shows your name. That's not great.
Oh, there you go.
All right, hold on. I just want to get.
We go with the long shot, the multi-view, right?
Here, I'm gonna pull up an image here. There we go.
There you go. Wow, yeah, Batman, Elmer Fudd. That cover, Doc, you need to throw that up here. That is awesome.
The one in the shadow?
Yeah, where he's like, it's like the silhouette of Batman and Elmer Fudd is like crouched down.
Hold on, I gotta sign. Why did this lock me out?
That's incredible. 2017. I remember you talking about this, Doc, and completely. Oh my god! I'm going on eBay right now as soon as this show's over, and I'm buying every cover I can find of this. Do you own this, Doc?
No, I do not own it.
Oh man!
I remember when it came out, and I was just like, I checked it out, and I was just like, this is absurd. And this is when like DC was connected with a lot of the
the Warner
The
Brothers.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, the Looney Tunes.
This shit is so
Yes.
fucking hilarious. Give me a second. I'm almost
Yeah,
done
that
here.
was. I remember seeing a lot of those covers because you had like it was like Suicide Squad, and then you would have like Daffy Duck on the cover, or like Martian Manhunter with Marvin the Martian and shit. It didn't make any sense.
Let's see,
So I don't know what the
All right.
crossover was.
Hold on. Ready? Hold on. Let's see. Wait. I'm just gonna read like the first.
This is gonna go over real well with us not seeing a visual of you.
All right, ready? I'm just gonna read the first page, and we could do the visual of me in the next one. But this is the first page. Ready? Sometimes the rain comes down so hard you forget you've ever been dry. I try to see it out there in the past, out in the future, rainbows waiting. Going to Porky's that day, I try my best to remember. I really do. Things weren't always this way. They won't always be this way. I try my best, and the water seeps in, molding my coat into my shotgun. I stop trying, and I head inside. My name is Ella Fudd. I'm hurting rabbits.
So the DC meets Looney Tunes had let's see, Lobo in the Roadrunner, Martian Manhunter and Marvin the Martian, as Batman and Elmer Fudd, Wonder Woman and the Tasmanian Devil, Jonah Hex and Yosemite Sam, and then the Legion of Superheroes and Bugs Bunny.
That was literally the dumbest shit I ever read in my life. But yes, with Doc's permission, I will read that on the show.
There's a Lex Luthor Porky Pig special. Hey, speaking of, it's pronounced Luthor, right?
Yes.
Justice League, they kept saying Luther. Hey, Luther! Hey, Luther! Hey, Luther! And I was like,
always thought it was
fuck
Luther.
you. No, it's Luthor.
Because it's Luthor.
That is correct. It is. They pronounce it Luthor in pretty much everything, and then Zack Snyder's cut, they kept saying Luther. And I was like, wouldn't you get that fucking right? But no, we have to have weird women smelling Aquaman's clothes. This smells fishy. This smells very fishy.
Let it go.
I can't. He spent 4 hours putting that shit together.
What happened, Kennedy?
I asked Doc how hard it is to pick it out.
He's setting up a joke.
So answer him.
I don't know.
You know that bunch in your panties that you get all the fucking time with everything?
You know, he's again. So, ladies out there in the world, he's using you feminine women as a
I didn't say
negativity.
anything about women. I
You said panties.
motherfucker.
You said panties.
Panties
Panties is a female thing.
Is it? Oh, now you're making assumptions.
Now you're gender categorizing unfairly, sir.
I don't
Men
know
can wear
how I am.
panties too
I go buy underwear. I don't buy panties.
for men.
And then we did learn what we learned from you, class, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Predator. Marvel Comics.
Yes, Predator.
June.
And then I learned that apparently I'm not as good at editing as I thought I was, and had a hard time.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to edit out a green screen for the for this bad boy right here, and
Nice.
my so now I'm really worried about. Oh shit! I've already got a mark on the thing. I'm really worried about Joshua's green screen because I see his lighting set up and everything. It's gonna be fucking atrocious.
Can we just fucking do the episodes with like just hey, what's going on, Josh? Like this is not the view because I have to do it with my camera, but just fucking let's.
Well,
just take the
first of all,
L-bomb.
it's not the view because you're male, so it's not the view, and you're not Whoopi.
Definitely ain't Sharon.
Joshua Osborne.
But she got that was the talk. She got fired
That's
from
a
the
talk.
talk.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to get fired like her, get $10 million fucking dollars. Like, you know,
Damn.
I don't know. Maybe I kind of I have a certain look that I'm trying to do. I'm just asking you to be a part of that look.
I understand you. I'm a part of your.
But we will. That's what I said. When you get the green screen, shoot some shit, send it to me, and I'll see what challenges I'm running into. Since I myself
What?
having to relearn how to key out green screen.
this is the issue there, Chief. I don't. You're just gonna get me with the green screen behind me. So
that, or what you can try do is shoot footage of you not sitting in your chair, and then shoot you with that, and don't move the camera. And I should be able to remove the background based upon the. It's another technique. So everyone watching the show, hey, you're learning some editing techniques there.
We'll talk about this
Don't wear colors that bleed into the green.
That's true too. Yes. So definitely.
I wear black all the time. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it sounded like I've ever.
Doc,
seen
is that why you're having the issue with that helmet? Is because that color?
No, because I use a chroma key with green. So it's not the helmet. It's the junk. So it's like my green screen's right here, which keyed out okay on Premiere. I'll tell you, After Effects cleaned it up real well. And then it is all the shit that I need to clear out around it. Stop with your fingers. That normally it's called a garbage mat. Back in the day is how you would remove it, and that is gone from Premiere. But After Effects has a little thing where it's like a marker. You draw where you want to keep it, and it's like, oh yeah, you want to keep the rest of this? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, cool, we're gonna keep it. So I just exported it out. The only thing it did is kept a little bit of the Mortal Kombat, but I'm like, fuck it, I'll work with it. Like it's getting to the point. It's better than good. It's done. Because I almost was to the point. I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna release this. This is beyond what I expect out of this channel, and
class. If you wanna, did you do your Darby Allin pickup on the hunt yet? Did you make it?
No. That will be coming out in about 2 weeks.
Okay, so if you want, Doc can send you the footage of him kicking me in the face. If you want to use it on your show.
It was Darby Allin. That's right. It was Darby Allin. It wasn't Danhausen. I'm sorry. Nah. Okay. Yeah.
I have that footage. I have it correctly formatted so that you can edit with it, which is good. It's not a blue screen.
Sweet.
So, and if you want to see him again getting kicked in the face by a wrestler, go watch episode number 291. It's towards the end. That's apparently Chris Class couldn't get that far into the show. So go check it out. I even slow-mo in case you missed it on the first time, and it zoomed in so that you see the true effect of that hit, and then the feeling of desperation as he just flips his cap off for some unknown reason, and then the ref comes up and goes, "Are you okay, buddy?" And he's like, "Whatever." And then the ref was did this, and then I don't know what's going on, and
through the exit.
You have to understand, that night I was getting fucked up. Like, I got a chair thrown at me and it hit my mouth.
Oh, like, shit.
I'll find that one. That's when he picks up the Joey Janela figure.
Oh, shit.
But I literally, it was a bad night for me. I was getting fucked up. And the best part is, there's another part where the video shows me, like, after he kicks me in the face, I'm like, I'm all right.
Why did you flip your cap? When you after you got up?
No, I didn't flip it. It was just like my hat was just like on my head, and I got up, and I was like, it just flew off. I didn't flip. Like,
you see your hand and you flip it off.
Yeah, like I was like, it hit my hand. I just put my hand up. I didn't purposely fucking flip my hat off.
I thought you were like my hand went this.
No. It was just like literally he kicked. It doesn't look as bad on the fucking thing.
No, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks like he barely grazed him.
Yeah, but like my mouth was busted. Like it was bad. Like
how many beers were you into by this point? Okay, sorry. How many pictures were you into at this point?
There's no pictures at that.
What's the place where you get the pictures at?
It's PWG, right?
That was Reseda PWG, but they closed it down.
Oh, because him and his pictures. You see him just carrying his pictures around. See, that's what you need for Concave. You need just to carry the picture around and be like,
he's fucking Kennedy's got my my beer pouch.
Oh yeah, you got to bring this purse.
And I got to bring more apple pie, evidently.
Do we? I was gonna do that. I was gonna bring a cooler, like a rollable cooler. I still might do that. I just have to buy it in Kentucky.
What, a cooler?
Yeah, just to like drag it around.
I could order the mobile one, or we could remote control one where we can just drive it around with it.
We don't need to do that. That's
why don't you just buy a mountain bike in like a camel pack and
we have to share the alcohol.
Yeah, we have to share. Oh,
I got you. Everyone.
Or can we find like a cooler with a cart, like with a handle? Wouldn't that be easier?
drive around with a little pony keg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Not like
we'll
that.
talk
No,
about
no,
it.
no. Just like a regular cooler that has a little handle that you can like a fucking luggage thing.
Anywho, boring ass show aside.
Fucking guy comes back for one show. and
This
already
guy,
spends
this guy right.
Oh, fuck. First, you don't like the Thundercats. Like, get the fuck out. Just get out.
He hates everything DC.
I'm sure people are riveted by your older cooler
This is-
talk.
I just
Believe me, they have stopped watching way before this. I see their analytics and they stop about 20 minutes in. So I gotta put the hotness in that first 20 minutes because at that certain point they're done with the show.
That
Well,
is fun
guys,
when you see that on YouTube. You can't see the analytics. I see that on my videos. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta make my videos 5 minutes, not 15.
Kennedy, how can they learn more about you?
I'm on Facebook, and I am running our Discord now. Fracking Nerds has a Discord. We just got to get Doc involved into it.
I am. Joshua never responds to anything that I post on there, so I'm just like, whatever.
And then I'm on WoW now. I've actually got a level 52 Demon Hunter. So
All right, Joshua, welcome back, Joshua. Whatever. How can we know more about you?
Well, if you want to see me complain about fucking DC's plans for movies on the internet, you can follow me on Twitter at Green Eyed Bebop. And if you want to see me post me losing my shit when I lose a card game with my coworkers, you can follow me on Instagram at Green Eyed Bebop as well.
Oh, good. And remember, it's Green Eyed, his green eyes, and Cowboy Bebop. Class!
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram. It's at Craven the Toy Hunt.
You sure?
And look on. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, good.
And you can follow me on YouTube. Follow my Toy Hunt channel at just Craven the Toy Hunt with a C. And my goal is to get Danhausen to. We got to go on a toy hunt together soon. So
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I want that to happen. So
I don't know how we're gonna make that happen, but
Did you,
I don't know.
did you ever get a cease and desist from Marvel about using Craven with the K?
No, I stopped after episode
I warned him to
1
stop
because-
way before he got up about he got his he got into the 30s and 40s of a viewership. So.
I feel like they would not care.
They
No, but the
probably would,
problem
though,
is
but
if he established that name and then got popular, then he's fucked.
Yeah, and every week I'm getting more and more viewers and more subscribers, and it's getting there. So it was a good thinking. It was a good thinking, Doc.
Oh, you're welcome.
So now,
So then to find out more about the Frackin' Nerds, we've got our Facebook page, we've got our Instagram, we've got our Twitter, we've got our Discord channel, which I'll put the link right below us. So come join us. Kennedy is going to, like we talked about last week, we don't understand Discord, but we're going to figure it out and make it fun and interactive. So if you want to connect with
class on there.
yeah, we're trying to get
I got it, buddy. Sorry.
yeah, I sent you the invite, motherfucker. And
I'm on
so,
Twitter.
so we got that. So yeah, if you wanna hang out with us and talk to us and find out what we're gonna be doing and all the cool stuff, join us on our Discord. And if you want to follow me, Doc _Martin on Twitter, as you've watched me follow Joshua and just post things about Joshua. Animated GIFs.
Hey, hold on. This is Doc's favorite animated GIF I do on Twitter most of the time.
Oh, weird. Yeah, that's
like every 2 days, that one just randomly pops up, and it's connected to somebody we just don't know. But apparently, they put something pretty spicy up on Twitter, and Joshua agrees with that spiciness. So
I can't wait. I can't wait to when I see class. That's all what it's about. He's gonna be like, "Oh fuck yeah, bro!"
all right. So for Discord, should I be Chris Class or should I be Craven the Toy Hunt?
whatever. That's whatever you're comfortable with.
All right. Kennedy, I just opened the link right now. I'm getting it right now, buddy. Thank you for including me.
Now put him in the other Discord where we just send all those pictures and stuff.
Secret Discord. We'll put you in there.
All right.
Wait, what's the secret Discord? I don't know about this secret Discord.
You gotta learn how to use it before I put you in anything.
I don't know how to fucking use it. You have to teach me. It's very confusing.
I remember I was talking to
Very
Kennedy
confusing.
about it. I was like, yo, you put me in that Discord with your friends or you created it. And like, it's literally just nothing but porn.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I,
Include this guy.
he's like, I know, right, man? Like, nobody talks. They just send pictures.
wasn't that like what their instant messenger or the Facebook messenger was at a certain point? It was just like
Yeah, we
naked
don't use that anymore.
suicide girls. No, they still use it. It just somebody post every 3 days or something.
No, but they don't post, like, the naked stuff goes on the
No, they
Discord.
don't.
That's what I said.
The easiest way to to take Discord is, you remember back in the days of AOL, they had chat rooms, and you would click on different chat rooms and have conversations. It's the same thing here. You click on a different channel and you have a conversation about whatever's in that channel. So
Porn.
Well, then that will bring again the show to a close. So first of all, I want to thank Kennedy on the Indiana side, Class also on the Indiana side, and our own Joshua. I think everybody has got at least one, if not 2 shots of vaccine. So hopefully that means we are all on the concave in July. So for Kennedy and Class, who's craving that hunt, and Joshua, who is enjoying that beef stew, this is Doc Martin saying, have a frackin' good week.